The air hung heavy, thick with incense and anticipation. Joseph, a Voodoo priest of unwavering faith, stood before the Vev. His heart pounded against his ribs, a drum echoing the rhythmic chanting. He had called upon his ancestors, seeking their wisdom. They arrived in a whirlwind of whispers and shadows, their presence both comforting and chilling. Joseph trembled. He saw his grandmother, her eyes filled with a familiar warmth. Beside her, his grandfather, his stern face etched with concern. Others joined them, aunts, uncles, generations of his bloodline stretching back centuries. Their faces, a tapestry of emotions, held a silent plea. They sought justice, their voices echoing from beyond the veil. "We need your help, Joseph!" his grandmother rasped, her voice a dry wind rustling through dead leaves. "A wrong has been done, a wound festering in our lineage." Joseph listened, his blood turning cold. A murder, shrouded in magic, had been committed. His own uncle, Toussaint, had been the victim. The ancestors demanded justice. The weight of their request settled upon Joseph's shoulders. He swore to uncover the truth, to bring the guilty party to justice. His journey would be fraught with danger, he knew, but the ancestors had spoken, and he, their descendant, would answer their call. His heart ached for Toussaint, a man he'd only known through stories. Now those stories would fuel his quest for truth. Joseph delved into the past, piecing together the fragments of a forgotten murder. Toussaint, a man of charm and ambition, had been on the verge of great things. His sudden demise had shocked the community. People whispered of betrayal, of envy, of dark magic. Yet the truth remained elusive. Days turned into weeks as Joseph tirelessly pursued every lead. He consulted the spirits, their guidance often cryptic, yet always pushing him forward. He spoke to elders, their memories faded but still holding fragments of the past. A name surfaced, whispered with fear and reverence. Marguerite, a powerful mambo known for her mastery of dark magic. Marguerite had been Toussaint's rival, their ambition clashing like thunder in a summer storm. Jealousy, whispered the wind, was a powerful motivator. Joseph felt a cold fury rise within him. He would confront Marguerite, would unravel her secrets and bring Toussaint's murderer to justice. The ancestors would be appeased. Joseph found Marguerite in her domain, a dilapidated shack on the outskirts of town. The air crackled with potent energy. He entered cautiously, his hand never far from the gris-gris bag at his side. Marguerite sat bathed in the eerie glow of candlelight, her face a mask of indifference. But Joseph sensed her fear, tasted it in the air. "You cannot hide, Marguerite," Joseph stated, his voice unwavering. "The ancestors cry out for justice. They demand retribution for Toussaint's death." Marguerite laughed, a harsh, grating sound. "You have no proof, little priest," she sneered. Toussaint was weak, easily disposed of. Her arrogance fueled Joseph's resolve. He presented the evidence he had gathered, each piece weaving a tapestry of guilt around the mambo. Marguerite's composure crumbled. She lunged, a whirlwind of fury and dark magic. Joseph stood firm, calling upon the spirits for protection. The air crackled and sparked as their powers collided. But Joseph was no match for Marguerite's dark magic. He found himself on the back foot, desperate. The truth, he realized, lay beyond the veil. He had to consult with Legba, the gatekeeper, the one who stood at the crossroads of life and death. Joseph stood at the crossroads, the air thick with otherworldly energy. He had made his offering, rum and tobacco laid upon the dusty ground. "Legba, I call upon you," he intoned, his voice echoing in the stillness. "Grant me passage, reveal the truth hidden behind death's door." The air shimmered, and before him stood Legba, his eyes burning like hot coals. Legba listened, a knowing smirk playing on his lips as Joseph pleaded his case. "The truth you seek?" Legba's voice rumbled like distant thunder. "The price are you willing to pay?" Joseph didn't hesitate. "For Toussaint, for my ancestors, I will pay any price." Legba nodded, satisfied. He snapped his fingers. The ground beneath them opened, revealing a swirling vortex of light and shadows. Joseph, with a deep breath, stepped into the vortex. He found himself face to face with Toussaint. The truth poured out, a torrent of betrayal and pain. Marguerite, driven by envy, had indeed murdered him. justice would be served. Light filled Joseph's vision. He was back at the crossroads. Legba stood before him, his black dog at his side. "The gates are open," Legba said, gesturing with his cane. "Go, seek Dambala's grace. May it guide you towards a brighter future."